Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm your hostess, Queen Karizma, and today I want to talk about the normalization of toxicity and chaos. The normalization of toxicity and chaos. And not just in the household, but I see that this is just society as a whole, and it affects households, maybe the people in the households, they're toxic. But the general theme seems to be that chaos, fighting, loudness, noisiness, everything that disturbs your peace, that seems to be normalized. And then if you want peace and quiet, if you want to get away, it just seems like as a whole, the people who want to get away, they could never get away because there's always a crazy person around the corner. Now, I'm going to stick to households because I think that a lot goes on behind closed doors that people they don't really bring to the public. A lot of people are secretive about their households for whatever reason. People keep things quiet, bad things that go on, toxic things that should be called out. People just brush it under the rug and they just stay quiet about it. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people, which is why I'm often the scapegoat and or the black sheep of the family because I don't normalize ignorance. I don't normalize toxicity. I don't normalize chaos. I don't normalize that. And a lot of people around me, relatives, even people like on the job, this is normal. They live in this and around this and they're cool with it. And I'm like, I know I'm not going crazy. You're okay with chaos every single day, something new, something going on every single day. I mean, people are okay with that. I just don't get it. I'm like, where can I go where there is peace, where there is quietness, where I'm not anxious, where I'm not worried about what's going to happen next? Welcome, Tracy. I just cannot live every day with something going on like it's a new situation, it's a new drama every day. Watching shows that's just full of fighting, full of toxicity, full of cursing, full of just foulness. And this is okay to some people. I remember one time living with family, and the moment there's quiet, somebody's like, "Oh, it's too quiet up in here. We need something. Turn on some music. Turn the TV on." No, no, no. Keep it off. Can there be at least 5 minutes of quietness so people could gather their thoughts, people could concentrate, people could pray, people can get their nerves together before they have to go out into the world and worry about crazy people out there? It's bad enough. It's so much craziness going on. It's so many things going on right now. It's like, how can you not be anxious? How can you not, you know, feel like something is going to happen? How can you not worry? But then when it's coming from your own home, when there's something every single day, I mean, no joke, every day is something new. that could have been avoided. A lot of the time, it could be avoided. People just be creating drama. Excuse me. They be creating drama, creating mess, starting stuff with other relatives, because we're in this holiday season, but it don't feel like a holiday to me. I'm not in the Christmas spirit and I can't fake like I am. It's nothing to feel good about with the current state that this society is in. I'm not happy right now. I'm not trying to be negative because I'm so blessed that I'm alive, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm jolly and that I'm in the Christmas spirit and that I even want to be around people, because right now I don't want to be around anybody. And a lot of that has to do with the constant chaos, the constant drama that people bring with them. I'm just like, I cannot believe how normalized chaos is. And so I'm just like, where can I go? What I mean, is there a country out there? Is there a country I need to travel to, right? Welcome, Cree. Is there a country that I need to travel to? Is there some place that I need to be? Do I need to be getting on a plane and going somewhere? Because like I need some peace, right? I need some peace. And I just sometimes I just want to enjoy relaxation. I don't even know what that feels like. It's been a while since I have even been able to relax because every time I turn around, something happens. And I'm just like, oh no, I can't live like this. I can't walk on eggshells. I can't be dealing with other people drama, other people's stuff. They want to pull you in. They want they want you to react some type of way. It's just like, how do we maintain our peace of mind through all the chaos that's going on, all the stuff that's going on? Some things that I do, I really don't watch TV because every time I turn on the TV, I hear bad news. Every time I watch a movie, there's some type of agenda being pushed. It can't even be a innocent movie. It's some type of underlining agenda being pushed. So it's like I can't even watch a regular movie, I feel like. When I go to lay down, it's constant it's always something like constant noise, or somebody needs something, or it's just like you can't even get 5 minutes of rest without somebody needing something, somebody getting into some shit, and it has nothing to do with you. It's all everybody else shit. It's like it's everybody else's shit. So one thing I could say is, if you can if you can focus on one positive thing, even if that is small, even if it's you celebrating that you have gas in your car, even if it's you waking up in the morning, we have to find one thing, at least one thing, to be thankful for, because if not, all this stuff is going to pile on everybody. Times are hard right now. People can't afford food. People can't afford presents. People can't afford a damn Christmas tree. People cannot afford that, and that's okay. It is not your fault. The economy right now is terrible. The jobs right now are terrible. What they're paying is laughable. I really hope things turn around for everybody including myself for 2026, because 2025, it has been a challenging, a rough year. It has been one of my roughest years, and I am not looking back. Once the clock turns 12 on New Year's Eve, I am not looking back at 2025 except extracting what I could learn, because it has been one hell of a year. You know, let me read some of these comments. Says some people in my family love, yes, 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 love chaos. 3 years they started fighting physically on Chris. My God, my God, yeah, yeah. I have to be around family that are abusive, that are verbally abusive, physically abusive, fighting each other as well. Um, always something going on. It's never, you never hearing good news. It's always some type of drama. So I completely understand where you coming from. And it's like, this is why people want to live alone if they could. You know what I mean? I know people have families and not everybody could do that, but it just sucks when you have to live back home, right? My situation, after what happened to me this year, um the breakup with my ex, I had to end up coming back home, and it has not been easy at all. It has been a living hell. And through this living hell, I had to finish school, get up and go to work every day, live in an uncomfortable spot inside of the home. Like, don't even have my space. It's just, it's so much that I could honestly say. The list could go on and on. But what I'm doing is focusing on myself, limiting my contact with crazy people as much as I can, whether that's family. I don't care who you are. If you bring drama and negativity and chaos and noise to my life, I instantly limit my contact or don't talk to you at all. That's how I roll, because you have to protect your mental health. You have to protect your mental health at all costs, because if you can't get up, nobody's going to get up for you. Nobody's going to get up for us. Nobody's going to get up and go to work for us. If something were to happen, everybody's going to be looking crazy, because especially if you're the breadwinner, or if you're the most responsible, if you're the one with the car, if you're the one with the money, everybody's looking at you to make miracles, right? To make miracles, to help everybody, to bend over backwards. Oh, no, 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 no. I have learned to say, this year especially, this year especially, I have learned to say no, because people need to learn how to make it without draining somebody else. Let me be the very last resort after you done tried everything else, because normally I'm the one that everybody is pulling at. Can you do this? Can you take me here? Can you do this? But nobody give gas money. Nobody is doing nothing for me. And this is always been like that. Nobody's doing nothing for me. Nobody's giving me gas money, but expect me to take them here, take them there off of what? Because I'm your family, because I'm your relative. So I could go on and on about the crazy family dynamics that exist, but I will say this: things will change. Things will change, and usually when you're in a transition, that's the hardest part. When you're in a transition, that's the hardest part. Think of a caterpillar, right? A caterpillar becoming a butterfly. That is the hardest part, being in that cocoon. I believe that's what it's called. And having to sit in an uncomfortable spot, growing wings until you're ready to fly away. That's literally how a lot of people feel at this point in time. You're in an uncomfortable position, whether that's a job, whether that's where you live, whether that's inside your house home. It is not meant for us to be comfortable. That's what I've learned. It's not meant to us for us to be comfortable, because this is not the resting place. This is not your final destination. There is more to come. Your train do not stop here. Our train do not stop here forever. This is just one stop, right? This is one stop. So it's so hard right now because a lot of people have toxic, dysfunctional families, whether they want to say, talk about it or not. And when it comes to these holidays, these same family members, a lot of them, they have not changed. A lot of them are still crazy as hell, alcoholics, addicts, abusive, loud, and it's like you got to be around all of that. You got to be around all of that because of the holidays, and it's not a happy time for everybody. It's not a fun time for everybody. It's not a jolly time. Have a holly jolly Christmas. No, no. I feel like the Grinch this Christmas, okay? I don't feel like in that Christmas spirit. I feel like, get the hell away from me, get out of my face. I'm just trying to have 5 minutes of rest. I just want a vacation in the Bahamas or something, you know? So I feel you. I completely understand. You said it would be nice to go on a Christmas vacation, right? Go skiing, visit the mountains. Oh, that sounds so relaxing. Go to New York, right? Volunteer to help homeless. Man, that sounds so good. And shopping. Girl, 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 girl. Woo, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. That's why I said 2026, I'm making sure I start making plans and saving my money so I can do something like that. I don't care if it's a 2-day vacation. It's like we have to make time to do these things, but it comes back to that money. We're all paying bills, we're all, catching up on bills, whatever. And so that comes first. A lot of people were laid off this year. And so a lot of people don't have the money right now. A lot of people are on unemployment. Um it's it's a tough time for a lot of people, and I really hope 2026 is better for everybody who is struggling this year, who's praying for change, who's praying for a new job, who's praying to get out of debt. I just really hope that things change for everybody. Everybody who's listening to me, if you are going through something, don't give up, don't give in. You're not the only one. You are not the only one going through it. You're not the only one who don't feel like in a Christmas spirit. You're not the only one who can't afford presents. You're not the only one who can't afford a Christmas tree. You're not the only one, and that's okay. That's all right. Do what you can do. You can only do what you can do, and don't stress out over what you can't do. Okay? It's just times are hard. Times are hard. And with this person in the White House and how everything is going about, it's like You don't know what's going to happen next, you know? And that sets the tone for everybody else, you know? So if you need to turn off the TV, turn off the TV. If you need to get off of Instagram or one of these social media sites because it's so much negativity and so much drama, go ahead and do that. Whatever brings you a peace of mind, no matter how small it is, do that because it is better to do that than to be in jail for Christmas. Okay? It's better to do that than to step out of character or do something that will regret and mess around and be in jail or mess around and do something that you don't want to do or say something you don't want to say to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm really practicing inner peace right now. Like I said, limiting contact with people who are always negative and always full of drama, always have something wrong going on, always have bad luck, something happening. It's just like, stay away from me. Stay away from me. If you got all that going on and you still haven't found solutions and you just still complaining and negative and you doing the same stuff, stay away from me. Stay away from me, baby, because I do not want to hear it. I got my own troubles. We all got our own troubles, our own burdens to bear. We don't need anybody else's burdens, anybody else's problems. Let them solve it. Let them figure it out, especially if they're grown. You know, if they're grown, let them figure it out. Period. So, like I said, some solutions that have helped me is finding at least one thing to be grateful for, whether that's it could be anything. It don't matter if it sounds silly or not. It could be anything. It could be ice cream. Getting your favorite ice cream. Um Waking up, whatever, find one thing that you could be grateful for and focus on that instead of looking at all the negative, right? Because again, we're not meant to be comfortable right now. This is not a comforting season. This season is meant for growth. This season is meant for rebuilding for a lot of people. This season is meant for saving, catching up on debt, paying bills off, paying debt off, getting credit right. We are preparing for the next chapter right now. A lot of people, we are preparing for that next chapter. So keep it going, keep it moving. All right. The job will come, the money will come, the new man will come, the new woman will come. Whatever you waiting for, just continue focusing on yourself and building a life that you deserve. Because at the end of the day, this economy, like I said, is unpredictable and we don't know what's going to happen next. So even if you could save $20, even if you could save $10, start building something as a backup. I don't care if you have only $50 in the savings. Let's start from there because we're going to need it. We are going to need some cushion for the future. Okay, if you're able to. This is not the end. This is just a passing. For a lot of people, this is just the beginning, the new year right around the corner. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep our heads up and let's keep on focusing on ourselves and bettering ourselves because that's the only thing that's going to get us through this season. Prayer is the only thing that's going to get us through this season. Finding one thing to be grateful for, focusing on gratitude in the midst of chaos, right? That sometimes is the only thing that's going to keep us moving. And we have to keep on moving for ourselves. We can't go into a depression. We can't go crazy right now because the blessing is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. And sometimes it has to get hard for it to get better. Sometimes it has to get worse, unfortunately, for things to get better. But that's just a transition. It's just a transition. You are in that cocoon. It's just a transition. The wings are growing. People may not see the progress, but you know what you've been doing. You know all the work you put in. You know how hard you've been trying and how hard you've made changes and the things you sacrificed to get where you are. People may not say anything. They may not even thank you, but you know. So thank yourself. Thank God. Thank God and thank yourself and keep on moving because right now we're not going to be here forever in the same spot. This too will pass. So anybody who's bringing chaos, anybody who's bringing drama, anybody who has not changed and they still in this toxic cycle, it's best to limit your conversations with them, limit your contact with them because they could drag you down, baby. That's one thing I do know is misery love company, and they, if they can, they will drag you down with them. They will make you feel mad just like them. If you in a good mood, they will bring your mood down. So this is why we have to protect our mental health. We have to protect our mental, our emotional. That's part of mental health, emotional health as well. Because if we don't, nobody else will. If we're waiting for somebody else to let us know we're doing a good job, to let us know that we doing our thing, oh no, they're not going to do that most of the time. Most of the time, if it's not benefiting them, they're not going to do that. They're not going to go out of their way and say thank you, even if you've done something nice. See, people these days are very, very ungrateful. And I'm seeing just a lot of dark attitudes and dark, it's just a lot of dark behavior going on that people have normalized. So, yeah, it is hard to get a job. It is hard to get a job. Welcome, Truth Seeker. It's hard to get a job. Yeah, it's hard right now. But guess what? 2026 is right around the corner, baby. And them jobs are going to open up. They're going to need people. They're going to need people. They're going to need you. They're going to need people. So this is why keep on applying. Update your resume. If you still not getting contacted, see if somebody could take a look at your resume. See what's going on because a lot of the time is AI too. AI is reviewing your resume. It's not a human reviewing it anymore. So they're looking for keywords. So make sure the resume match the job description. Sometimes you have to customize the resume for the job description and write a cover letter. AI could help you with that on the Word document. That could help you with the cover letter. Sometimes we got to go a little bit further than what everybody else is doing and add a cover letter on top of that, baby. Find some references, somebody who could speak for you, vouch for you. We have to think outside the box now because it's a lot of people without jobs and everybody's competing for a good job. You know what I mean? But there are jobs out there. I don't know what's going on, if they're trying to save money or why it's so slow. But 2026, I really hope it changes for a lot of people. And I feel that it will. I feel that new opportunities will come. It's new chapters will come. See, this is just one chapter. This is one chapter, and it might be the hardest damn chapter. It might be the hardest chapter right now, but that page will turn. So keep your head up, keep applying, stay positive. Don't stress yourself out. Make a goal. Okay, I'm going to apply to 5 places every day, 5 quality places every day. You don't have to settle for less. You might have to wait a little longer for better jobs, but you don't have to settle for something you hate because then you might not stay that long at that job. Right? I did that before. Oh, I just need anything right now. And then that's what I got, anything. And then the job was toxic as hell. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm counting down. Like, oh, thank you, Lord, for the job, but I ain't gonna be here that long. Literally. So just set a goal for yourself. Set a plan for yourself. What you want to do in the next 3 months, what you want to do in the next 2 months, the next month, right? Where do you see yourself? We have to keep our vision open. Where do you see yourself, right? So we gotta just keep on going. Things will change. Things will change. It's hard right now. It is damn hard right now for everybody, for a lot of people. It is hard, but this too will pass. So don't give up. Do not give up, right? Do not give up. The hard work that you put in is going to show on the other side. It is going to show, right? Just like when you plant a seed, you can't see the growth, you can't see that that seed is growing, you don't know what's happening, but then something comes up out of the ground, and that's you're going to come up out of that mud, you're going to come up out of that concrete, the rose that came from that grew from concrete, baby. You will get that job. Things will change for you. So just keep the faith, y'all. Things will get better, and stay away from chaotic people. And if you got to live in a chaotic home with crazy family members, limit the contact. Limit the contact only if it's necessary. Interact with folks because people are waiting for you to say something so they could start an argument. They're waiting for you to do something so that they could disagree or have something to say. They're waiting to steal your joy. They're waiting to steal your happiness. Keep your goals to yourself. Keep your next move to yourself. Make your plan, stick to it, and get to it, period. Because we will get through all of this. So 2026, like I said, I know is going to be better. But this 2025, this year, has literally been one of my most challenging years ever. And I'm just like, my God, you just got some years like that. Some years is just so good and you're on top and everything's going great. And then it's like it comes crashing down almost in a blink of an eye. Something changed. So this is why for 2026 I'm preparing. My main thing is a savings, building a savings, right? Because a cushion, that savings, that that comes in so much. It comes clutch, baby. It comes clutch when you need it. Because while people are distracted and buying this and doing that and got their priorities messed up, baby, I'm going to be so disciplined. I'm gonna be so disciplined, put that money right up in the savings, right up in the savings, right in the savings, pay these bills off. I'm not playing with nobody 2026, baby. I am not playing with nobody. I am not playing with nobody, okay? So I feel like this is going to be a better year for a lot of people, more jobs, more opportunities. Things are going to change and turn around for us. So keep your head up. Keep your head up. Stay positive. And if you can't stay positive, find at least one thing to be grateful for, no matter how small it is. Because gratitude, it gives you hope. It gives you hope, right? So, a lot of us, we got to do what we got to do to keep our peace of mind, to take care of ourselves as best we could. A lot of us can afford a vacation, but that don't mean you can't be looking at vacation spots, baby, and start planning for the future. Even if you don't got the money right now, make a list of all the places you want to go. Look up those places, look up those images because I want to be somewhere and on somebody beach this summer. I want to be on somebody's beach, somebody's country this summer, baby, because I need it. And a lot of us deserve a vacation. So let me know what y'all think, okay? Yeah, it will get better. It will get better. We gotta speak it into existence and trust and believe that God is in control. Trust and believe that. So as long as we stay doing good and stay doing right and keep doing our thing, good things are going to come. It's not going to come when we want it all the time because it's always God's timing. It's not our own. And sometimes we get impatient and sometimes we start doubting, oh, it's never going to happen. But that's not true. Your blessing is right around the corner because you're working, God is working for you. That's why it's going to happen. So let's stay positive. Let's stay focused. Let's stay visionaries and envision that next job. What type of job you want. Envision yourself going to work. Envision yourself getting the pay that you deserve because it will happen, right? It will happen. So don't lose the faith. Don't lose the faith. No matter how they try to normalize chaos and normalize toxicity and normalize negativity, and every time you turn on the news, turn it off. Just turn it off. Don't subscribe to what their reality. That's not our reality. Yes, it's hard right now, but things will change, and that's the part they don't tell you. Things will change. So I'm looking forward to 2026, and I hope you are too. We're going to get through this. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Jekyll. I hope you're doing good. I appreciate y'all. We will get through this. I'm not in no holly jolly Christmas mood either. But I'm not going to mess nobody else's, if they feel that way, I'm not going to mess everybody else's mood up. I'm not going to do that, but I will recognize that yes, my reality right now, things are tough. Yes, I got to be around crazy relatives, but I'm still alive and many blessings have came to me this year and I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to the good that I do got, baby. I'm a grip the good that I do got, baby. It's mine. The blessings, no matter how small, it's mine. It's mine. And I'm going to hold on to it. And I'm going to expect good. And I'm going to keep working hard because it will pay off. It will pay off. So y'all be blessed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you replay this if you missed it. Just because people normalize chaos doesn't mean that's your reality, doesn't mean it's my reality. There's better to come, there's greater to come. It's just taking its time because right now we got to get through whatever we have to get through to get to that blessing. So whether that's we need more patience, maybe we have to look at things this way. Maybe we need to ask somebody who knows about this. See, we got to start being more creative too because people it's more competitive out here as well. It's more competitive, so we got to start just thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. That's all it is. Thinking outside the box and keep doing good. Keep doing good. If bad people who do bad things get a result, then good people who do good things, we're going to get that good result as well. So as long as you're doing good, it's going to come around. It's going to come around, right? All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and go, but I just want to let y'all know you're not the only one going through it. This has been one hell of a year. For me, it has been tough as hell. Lots of ups and downs, more downs than ups, but baby, I'm here and I'm still breathing and I'm still alive. So, what I'm going to do is write down my goals and what I want to see in this new year. I'm going to write down some places that I want to visit next year. And, baby, I'm telling you, you never know what's going to happen.